أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. Amongst the great events of Islam is the migration, Hijra of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam from Makkah Sharif to Medina Sharif. What is the reality of Hijra? Why it occurred? How much Rasulullah sacrificed? So this will be inshallah ta'ala read out. Hijrat became the foundation of the spread of Islam. And this is why the Islamic calendar is counted according to the Hijra. When we say so many years Hijra, meaning from the time of migration of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to Medina Sharif. So the Hijri year is 1446. And we say Hijri year, the migration year 1446, it means from the migration of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam 1446 years have passed. So in time of Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, Sahaba made mashwara concerning Islamic calendar. Before that there was no fixed calendar. So people gave different mashwara. Eventually Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu chose Hijrat to be the beginning of the calendar of Islam. The meaning of Hijrat is the migration of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Sahaba radiallahu from Makkah Sharif to Medina Sharif. Why Hijrat occurred and what was the reason behind it and how it became the pivot, the foundation of spreading the Islam. So inshallah ta'ala we will read through it and it will remind us of the sacrifice of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala anhum who migrated from Makkah Sharif, the old town, to Medina Sharif. इब्न इसहाक से मरवी है कि एक मरतबा माह रजब में जनाब रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम मक्का से बाहर निकले कि अपने आप को अलग कबाइल को पेश फरमाते थे जैसा कि आप हर मौसम में किया करते थे. People used to perform Hajj before Islam also. The Arabian people of Arabia, they were the originally deen of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam. Many of them acts of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam they have forgotten and distorted, but some of the acts of the deen of Ibrahim alayhi salam was maintained. Amongst them, performing Hajj and performing Umrah, making Tawaf of Baitullah Sharif. So as people go for Hajj now, before Islam also people used to come from all over the Arabia and perform Hajj. They used to stay in Mina for 3 days like we stay now. So Rasulullah took this opportunity and people would come to perform Hajj. He would go and see them, meet them and call them towards Islam. चुनांचे आप जमरतुल अक़बा के पास खड़े थे कि कबीले खजरत की एक जमात से मुलाकात हुई. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because people stayed in Mina, so like people stay now. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was near the Jamarat, the three shaitan, where people tent for 3 days. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was standing by one of the Jamarat, one of the pillars, which is near to Makkah Sharif. A group of people from Medina Sharif had come from the clan of Khajraj. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam met them. बस आपने उनसे फरमाया कि तुम कौन लोग हो? Rasulullah asked them, who are you? From which clan are you? उन्होंने जवाब दिया कि खजरत के चंद नफर हैं. They replied, we are from the clan of Khajrat, which was from Medina Sharif. आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने फरमाया, क्या ये नहीं हो सकता कि थोड़ी देर बैठ जाओ, मैं तुमसे कुछ बात कर लूँ? Rasulullah said, is it possible that you sit down and I speak with you? उन्होंने कहा, क्यों नहीं हो सकता? They said, why not? Meaning, fine, we are prepared to listen to what you have to say, prepared to sit down. आप कौन शख्स है? They asked Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They did not know because they are from Medina Sharif. So they did not know Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They said, who are you? बस आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम अपना नसब बताया और अपना किस्सा सुनाया. Rasulullah said, four of his family tree. His grandfather was a very famous person. He was leader of the Quraysh, the people of Makkah Sharif. So his father, he passed away in the youth. So people did not know his father Abdullah, but his grandfather, he was a well-recognized person all over the Arabia. So Rasulullah informed them of his family tree. And then informed them of his story, meaning Allah Ta'ala has made me a prophet. I'm propagating to the people of Makkah, but they are not listening to me and they have opposed me. So I'm spreading the word of Allah Ta'ala amongst the people. बस वो बैठ गए. They sat down to listen to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. तब आपने उनको अल्लाह ताला की तरफ बुलाया. Rasulullah called them towards Allah Ta'ala, meaning oneness of they believed in Allah Ta'ala, but they associated partners with Allah Ta'ala. So the first teaching of Islam is to believe in the oneness of Allah Ta'ala. So Rasulullah called them towards believing in oneness of Allah Ta'ala, that only Allah Ta'ala is worthy of worship, no one else is worthy of worship. और इस्लाम को उन पर पेश किया. Rasulullah presented Islam to them, gave them da'wat of Islam, 5 times salat, etc. और कुरान शरीफ पढ़कर उनको सुनाया. And Rasulullah read Quran Sharif to them. They knew that it was in their own language, so it was self-understanding. जिसका असर उनके दिलों में हुआ. So they were affected by the talk of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and by the listening of Quran Sharif. ये अल्लाह की शान थी कि औस और खजरत के साथ मदीना में जो यहूद रहते थे, जो अहले किताब थे, औस और खजरत मुशरिक और बुत परस्त थे. So in Medina Sharif there were two groups of people. One, the local people, they were in 2 clans, Aus and Khazraj, and they were idol worshipping people, and the other group were the Yahud, who had Kitab Tawrat with them, and they lived in the vicinity, outskirts of Medina Sharif, and they had the Kitab, they had the Deen, so they knew about Deen. But these people, the local people of St. Khazraj, they were completely unaware of Deen. They were following their forefathers in worshipping the idols. और जब उनमें और यहूद में कोई झगड़ा होता तो यहूद उनसे कहा करते थे कि अच्छा सब्र करो, अनकरीब एक नबी ज़ाहिर होने वाले हैं, उनका ज़माना करीब आ चुका है. So when there was a dispute between the Jews and the local people of Medina Sharif, the Jews, they would threaten these local people that just wait a while. The time for the final prophet to appear is very near, and the final prophet will come. We will join with him and finish all of you worshipping people, idol worshipping people. हम उनके ताबे होकर इरम और आद जैसा तुमको कत्ल करेंगे. So they used to threaten them that we join with the prophet who will appear, and with him we will wage war against you and we will finish you off completely. So they had heard this from the Jews, that the time for the last prophet, the final prophet to come is very near. So it was their good fortune that before the Jews could come, the people of the idol worshipping people of Makkah came and they embraced Islam. Needs Yahud unse aapke awsaf bhi bayan kiya karte the, and Yahud used to inform them regarding the qualities of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was from such a family, his character will be such, his morals will be such, his practices will be such. बस अब जो रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम लोगों से बातें की और वो लोग उन औसाफ को जो पहले यहूद से सुना करते थे पेश किए, तो आपके अंदर पूरी मुतहक्कक पाए. So when they heard Rasulullah saying that I'm the Prophet, and they saw the qualities which the Jews mentioned regarding Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they became satisfied and they started to talk among themselves. लिहाजा एक दूसरे से कहने लगे, साहिबो तुम जान चुके हो, वल्लाह यही वो नबी हैं जिनकी यहूद तुमको धमकियाँ दिया करते थे. So after listening to Quran Sharif, after listening to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they separated them. There were 7 people. They separated themselves, started to make mashwara among themselves, saying that you know what the Jews used to tell you, all this comes upon this person, meaning Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So it's our good fortune that we have met the Prophet. It should not happen that we don't embrace Islam and the Jews come and they join with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and they eventually do what they're threatening us of finishing us off. बस ऐसा न हो कि वो तुमसे सबकत ले जाए. It should not happen that we have a ready-made chance. We are with the Prophet, but we don't embrace Islam. And the Jews, they come to learn about him, and they come and they embrace Islam, and we fall behind. चुनांचे जो आपने उनको इस्लाम की दावत दी थी, उसको उन्होंने कबूल कर लिया. The good fortune that दावत Rasulullah gave to them, invited them toward Islam. There were 7 people. They accepted the दावत and they accepted Islam. और वो हजरत इस्लाम ले आए and they accepted Islam. रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने फरमाया कि मेरी पुष्ट पनाह भी होंगे ताकि मैं अपने रब का पैगाम पहुंचा सकूं. So when they accepted Islam, Rasulullah said, will you be my helpers in spreading the deen of Allah Ta'ala? Will you help me and will you protect me from people's aggression so that I may be able to propagate the message of Allah Ta'ala to the people? उन्होंने अर्ज़ किया कि या रसूलल्लाह, हम अपने वतन में औस और खज़रज को छोड़ कर आए हैं कि 120 बरस से उनकी आपस में अदावत है. They said there are 2 clans in Medina Sharif, one is Aus, one is Khazraj, and there is enmity between them since 120 years. अगर हक़ ताला आपके मुतालिक उनको मुत्तफ़िक़ राय बना दे तो आपसे ज़्यादा गलबा वाला कोई शख्स भी न होगा. They said that if you come to Makkah, Medina Sharif, and you can reconcile between these 2 clans and take away the enmity and make them united, then no one will be more respect and honor than you. Meaning that all the people of Medina Sharif, they will take you to be their leader and they will help you, all of them. But the first condition is you reconcile between them and you unite them and you bring them together. लिहाजा हमें इतनी मोहलत दीजिए कि हम लौट कर अपने कुंबे में जाएं. क्या अजब है कि अल्लाह ताला हमारे दरमियान सुलह करा दे. So they said, give us some time, we return back to Medina Sharif and we will spread the word of Islam amongst our families. If they accept Islam, then inshallah ta'ala everyone will be united upon you and reconcile, and the enmity will go away and everyone will become your helper. जिस दीन की तरफ आपने हमको दावत दी है, हम उसकी उनको दावत देंगे. The deen which you are present to the meaning Islam, we will present the same deen. The root and the foundation of deen is the oneness of Allah Ta'ala. So that was the main difference. They were for idol worshipping people, and the dawat of Islam, the main pillar of Islam is to believe in the oneness of Allah Ta'ala. So the invitation you are given to us of oneness of Allah Ta'ala, we will say the same thing to our people back in Medina Sharif. If they accept it, then all will become united. क्या अजब है कि अल्लाह ताला उन सबको आपके मुतालिक मुत्तफिक और इकट्ठा कर दे. It's not surprising that they accept Islam, they believe in oneness of Allah Ta'ala, and Allah will unite their heart, join their heart, and the enmity will go away. कह दो आइंदा साल इसी मौसम हज में आपसे मिलने का वादा करते हैं. And they promise that we will come next year at the time of Hajj, and we will meet you at the same place, in this place near the Jamaratul Uqba. उसके बाद वो लोग मदीना चले गए और अपनी कौम को खबर दी. After that they performed the Hajj and they returned back to Medina Sharif and told the people of Medina Sharif concerning Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this was the first meeting, which was accidental, that Rasulullah sallallahu met these people, invited them towards Islam, told them of being a prophet, and they accepted. There were 7 people. जनाबे रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु का जिक्र इतना फैल गया कि अंसार के घरों में एक घर भी ऐसा न रहा जिसमें रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु का जिक्र मज़कूर न हो. Rasulullah is still in Makkah Sharif. He has not migrated to Medina Sharif. But these 7 people, they started to propagate Islam in Medina Sharif, in their families, in their people. So all the whole houses of Medina Sharif, they were acquainted with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and even without Rasulullah reaching Medina Sharif as yet, most of them started to embrace Islam. And the mention of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam became popular and common amongst the people of Medina Sharif. बस जब आइंदा साल हुआ तो आपसे 12 अशखास मिले. So the next year, the 7 people had come for the first year. They came with them, some other 5 more people came, so a total of 12 people came to perform Hajj, and they met Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Mina near the Jamarat. All Islam lie, and all of them accepted Islam. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam ने उनसे फरमाया कि तुमसे इस पर बैठ लेता हूँ कि मेरी इतनी हिफाजत करोगे जितनी अपने बीवी बच्चों की करते हो. So Rasulullah took a pledge from them that you promise me that if I come to Medina Sharif, you will protect me just as you protect your children and your family. Meaning, count me as one of your members. That if I come naturally, because the people of Arabia, they were enemies of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So whosoever will join with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they will become their enemy also. So Rasulullah took this promise and pledge from them that if I come to Medina Sharif, you will help me, you will protect me just as you protect your family, your children and your wives. चुनाचे उन्होंने आपसे उस पर बैत की. So they accepted the promise, they accepted the pledge, and they gave this promise to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that if you will come to Medina Sharif, we will protect you from the enemies, just as we protect our families, our children and our wives. और नीज उस पर के हज़रत सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम और आपके सहाबा वहाँ तशरीफ़ लाए, and they invited Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Sahaba to come to Medina Sharif. They knew the condition in Makkah Sharif. The people of Makkah, they were torturing, troubling the Muslims, even Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So they invited Rasulullah sallallahu to come to Medina Sharif and promised that we will be on your side, and if anybody wage war against you, we will be with you in revolting, in fighting against them. पर जब वो अपने शहरों को वापस होने लगे तो रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम हज़रत इब्न उम्म मक्तूम और मुसअब बिन उमैर रज़ी अल्लाह ताला अन्हुमा को उनके साथ रवाना किया. Rasulullah did not go with them to Madinah because he was not given the permission as yet by Allah Ta'ala. But Rasulullah sent two Sahaba, Hazrat Abdullah bin Maktoum and Hazrat Musab bin Umair radiallahu ta'ala with them to teach them Quran Sharif and teach them the Masail and the Ahkam of Deen. ताकि दोनों हजरत कुरान की तालीम दें. So that is the first thing. After embracing Islam, to safeguard the deen and progress in deen, one should acquire the knowledge of Quran Sharif, knowledge of deen, so he knows the Masail and he can practice according to that. और इस्लाम की दावत पेश करें. So Rasulullah sent these two Sahaba with them to teach them Quran Sharif and also to propagate to those people who have as yet not accepted Islam. चुनांचे हज़रत मुसअब रज़ियल्लाहु ताला इमाम बनते और जुमा की नमाज पढ़ाया करते. हज़रत मुसअब बिन उमैर रज़ियल्लाहु ताला अन्हु, when the salat time comes, salat had been ordained while we been in Makkah Sharif, so he would lead the salat as an imam and he would perform the Jummah salat also and teach the people of Medina Sharif Quran Sharif and propagate the deen towards them. कि हज़रत की तशरीफ़ आवरी से पहले ये पहला जुमा था. Before Rasulullah came to Medina Sharif, this was the first Jummah performed in Islam, because in Makkah Sharif it was not possible because of the non-believers' oppression and the not allowing in Masjid Haram. So this was the first Jummah which was performed in Medina Sharif. तो हज़रत मुसअब रज़ियल्लाहु ताला ने पढ़ा, क्योंकि आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम को मक्का में जुमा कायम करने की कुदरत न हुई थी. Because whilst Rasulullah was Makkah Sharif, Makkah was under control of the non-believers and they would not allow the Muslims to even make salat with Jamaat in the Masjid Haram, and they would not allow the Jummah to be performed. लिहाजा मदीना में कायम करने का आपने उनको हुक्म दिया था. Rasulullah commanded him that when you go to Medina Sharif, and because most of the people are Muslim and there is no barrier, so when you go to Medina Sharif on day of Jummah, perform Jummah Salat and make Jummah. उनके हाथ पर एक कसीर जमात इस्लाम भी लाई, and on the hands of Musab radiallahu ta'ala many people of Medina Sharif embraced Islam. उसके बाद हज़रत मुसअब रज़ियल्लाहु ताला अन्हु चंद नौ मुस्लिम असहाब के मक्के की जानिब चले हत्ता के मक्का आए. So हज़रत मुसअब रज़ियल्लाहु ताला, when people of Medina Sharif embraced Islam, he took a group of people with him and went to Medina Makkah Sharif. Rasulullah was still in Makkah Sharif. और जो लोग इस्लाम लाए उनकी हुजूर सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम को खबर दी and informed Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam regarding the people who accepted Islam. बस जनाबे रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम इस खबर से बहुत खुश हुए. Rasulullah became very happy by listening to this good news that people are embracing Islam, and so many people have embraced Islam in Medina Sharif. In Makkah Sharif, Rasulullah is there by himself, but the people of Medina, Makkah Sharif are so stubborn that they are not listening and they are not accepting Islam. But in fact, they are trying to stop people from accepting Islam. और नौ मुस्लिम जमात से वादा किया. Now this time there were nearly 70 people. And the people of Makkah, they also used to keep their eye where Rasulullah used to go, who meets him. So it was not possible to meet these people openly. So Rasulullah promised them to meet them at a night time in one of the valleys of Makkah Sharif in Mina. कि रात को तिहाई ये शब गुजरने के बाद अक़बा के करीब आपसे मिलें. So Rasulullah fixed the night time, the last third part of the night time when most people are sleeping, and near the Jamarat, Rasulullah said, we will meet at that time at that place. वो लोग उसी वक्त आए जो 73 मर्द थे. So people came and there were 73 males, और 2 औरतें, 2 women. इधर से जनाब रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम अपने चचा अब्बास के साथ अस्वादा वहाँ पहुँचे. Rasulullah came from Makkah Sharif with his uncle Hazrat Abbas, and they met these people in Mina near the Jamarat at night time. जो उस वक्त अपने कौमी मजहब पर थे. Up till that time Hazrat Abbas did not embrace Islam, but he was a well-wisher of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was his uncle, real uncle, and he helped Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So he came as a support of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. पर जब अहले मदीना बैठे तो अब्बास ने कहा कि साहिबो सुनो. When people sat down before Rasulullah to speak, Abbas radiallahu ta'ala addressed these people कि साहिबो सुनो, मोहम्मद हमारे ख़ानदान के हैं और हमने अपनी कौम से उनकी हिफाजत की है. And he said, Muhammad is from our family and we have safeguarded him from our people. We have not allowed them to come near to him. चुनांचे वो इस वक्त अपनी कौम से महफूज और अपने शहर में मामून है. So because of the clan of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Banu Hashim, it was also a strong clan and a strong family. So they were protecting Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam from the rest of the enemies, the other clans in Makkah Sharif. So he said, as you can see, he's safe here and he's protected. मगर वो तुम्हारे पास जाए बगैर मानते नहीं. But now he wants to go with you to Medina Sharif. He wants to leave Medina, Makkah Sharif and go with you. But you will not allow him to go without any pledge and promise. लिहाजा अगर तुम ये समझो कि उनकी दावत व तमन्ना में उनकी मुआफ़क़त और उनकी मुखालिफिन से उनकी हिफाजत कर सकोगे, तब तो तुम जानो तुम्हारा बोझ. So if you want to take him with you, but you are prepared to safeguard him, protect him, and keep him safe from his enemies, then that is your responsibility. और अगर तुम ये समझो कि अपने यहाँ ले जाने के बाद उनको छोड़ देंगे और दुश्मन के हवाले कर देंगे, तो बेहतर ये है कि अभी छोड़ दो. And if by taking with you when your enemies attack you and then you desert him, you leave him alone and you leave him to the enemies, then it's better you leave him now. He's safe with us and we will protect him. So he took a pledge from the people of Medina Sharif that if you want to take him with you, with the pledge and promise, you will support him, you will help him, and you will safeguard him. And if you can't do that, then say clearly now, leave him here, we will look after him, we will protect him. हज़रत बरा बिन मसरूर रज़ी अल्लाह तआला ने कहा कि अब्बास, अगर हमारे दिलों में उसके खिलाफ होता तो हम ज़बान से कह रहे हैं तो हम उसको ज़रूर ज़ाहिर कर देते. So one of the people of Medina Sharif who had embraced Islam, he said that if we had opposite in our heart or say with our tongue, then we would have said it openly, meaning by tongue we would say we will protect him, but in our heart we say we will not be able to protect him, then we will not be double-sided, we will not be hypocrite, saying one thing and doing another thing. What we are saying, we will protect him, we will safeguard him, we are on our pledge and we will keep our pledge. लेकिन हमारा इरादा तो वफा और सच्चाई और रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम से दर पे अपनी जानें खर्च कर देने का है. But our intention is to be loyal, true, sincere, and to sacrifice our life on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. तब अब्बास ने कहा, जनाब रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु से कहा कि ये अपने आप के लिए जो चाहो वादा ले लो. So when he became satisfied, these people are not only saying by the tongue, they're saying from the depth of the heart. Then he said to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that whatever pledge you want to take from these people, whatever promise you want to take from these people, you take it, meaning I'm satisfied that these people will not desert you, they will look after you. हुजूर सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम फरमाया कि मेरा हुक्म तो अल्लाह ताला से मुताल्लिक ये है कि तुम उसकी इबादत करो. So Rasulullah started to speak. He said, my matter concerning Allah Ta'ala is, because I am a messenger of Allah Ta'ala, the first and foremost, you do not worship anyone except Allah Ta'ala. So that is the first pledge and first promise, that you will not worship anyone except Allah Ta'ala. And you already embrace Islam, as you have left the idol statues, you will not worship anything except Allah Ta'ala. और उसके साथ शिर्क नहीं करोगे, you will not associate partner with Allah Ta'ala. So that is concerning Allah Ta'ala, and because of that I am propagating to the people to the oneness of Allah Ta'ala. That is the foundation of Deen, foundation of Islam, to believe in oneness of Allah Ta'ala. So that is concerning Allah Ta'ala. Now concerning myself, I am taking this pledge from you. और अपनी ज़ात के मुताल्लिक ये है कि मेरी इतनी हिफाजत करोगे जितनी अपनी बीवी बच्चों की करते हो. Concerning myself, I take a pledge from you that you will protect and safeguard me just as you protect your family members, your children and your wives. Meaning, count me as one of the members of your family. हज़रत इब्न रवाहा ने कहा कि अगर हमने ऐसा किया तो हमारा बदला क्या होगा. So from the people of Medina Sharif, Hazrat Abdullah bin Rawaha radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he said, Ya Rasulullah, if we fulfill our pledge, meaning we don't associate partner with Allah Ta'ala, we stay steadfast on Islam, and we protect you and we help you, what will be our reward? आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम फरमाया जन्नत. Rasulullah did not promise any worldly rewards. You will become kings, you will have so much wealth, etc. In Islam, the reward is of the hereafter and is jannat. उन्होंने कहा कि बड़ी नफ़े वाली तिजारत है, we are prepared for it, that we sacrifice ourselves in exchange of Jannat, that Allah will give you Jannat in the hereafter. हम न उसको वापस करेंगे और न वापस करना पसंद करते हैं करेंगे. We do not return our pledge and we don't like to return our, we probably happy with the promise we have made, we are happy with the pledge we have made, that we will not associate partner with Allah Ta'ala, we will stay steadfast on Iman and we safeguard you, and in exchange Allah will give us Jannat. We are prepared for this deal. उसके बाद जनाब रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने उनसे फरमाया कि तुम अपनी जमात के दूसरे लोगों पर कफील हो. Then Rasulullah sallallahu said that you are here and you embrace Islam. People behind you back in Medina Sharif, you take the responsibility of teaching them, propagating them and calling them towards Islam. जैसे हवारियीन हज़रत ईसा अलैहिस्सलाम के लिए थे, just like the disciples of Isa अलैहिस्सलाम Man ansari ilallah, qala al-hawariyuna nahnu ansarullah. Isa alayhi salam said, who will be my helper towards Allah Ta'ala? They said, we are your helpers in the path of Allah Ta'ala. So in the same way, Rasulullah, this is why the people of Medina shall call Ansar, helpers. और मैं अपनी कौम का मुतकफ़िल हूँ, इसलिए बाज़ अंसार मदीना आए और पूरी तरह इस्लाम ज़ाहिर किया. So Rasulullah made them responsible over their families and over their clan. So these people, they came back to Medina Sharif, they started to teach and propagate Islam. And most of the people of Medina Sharif, they embraced Islam. Even Rasulullah had not even come to Medina Sharif. और अलल ऐलान अरकान इस्लाम अदा करने लगे. In Medina Sharif, the people, the local people, they embraced Islam. The Aus and Khazraj clan, so there was no barrier, there was no fear from other people. So it was difficult in Makkah Sharif to perform Salat in Jamaat, etc., call out Azan. But all these things were openly done in Medina Sharif because Medina Sharif was in control of these people who embraced Islam. कुरैश को जब मालूम हुआ कि आपको ऐसी कौम का सहारा मिला है जो जंग, जू और नबलत आजमा है. Now the people of Makkah Sharif, the Quraysh, they came to learn that the people of Medina Sharif, they have embraced Islam and they have promised to support Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They became concerned and they became worried. तो आपके सहाबा को सताने लगे. To weaken the Muslims, they started to torture and trouble the Muslims who were in Makkah Sharif, so that they become fed up and they give up Islam and they turn away from Islam. आखिर सहाबा अपनी जानों से तंग आ गए. They tortured and troubled so much that the Sahaba reached the limit. Allah Ta'ala opened up the way for them and gave them permission to leave Makkah Sharif and go to Medina Sharif. और जिला वतन हो जाने की हुजूर सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम से इजाज़त चाहिए. Sahaba Rasulullah permission because the non-believers, they had the power. They were the leaders of Makkah Sharif. Most of the people who embraced Islam, they were weak, poor people, so they could not fight against them. So that asked Rasulullah permission to leave Makkah Sharif and go somewhere else where they can stay safe and do their ibadat. कुछ दिन तक आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने जवाब न दिया. For some days Rasulullah did not give any answer to them because he was not given answer from Allah Ta'ala. उसके बाद फरमाया कि तुम्हारी हिजरत की जगह से आगाह कर दिया गया Yasrib hai. Then Rasulullah was informed that your place of migration, your place of hijrat is Medina Sharif. The old name of Medina Sharif was Yasrib. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, you have been given permission by Allah Ta'ala to migrate from Makkah and the place of migration is Medina Sharif. So Allah Ta'ala opened up the way for the Muslims when Makkah Sharif being tortured and troubled that they can go to Medina Sharif. Most of the people of Medina Sharif were Muslims and it was a safe place for the Muslims. बस यके बाद दीगरे वो लोग मदीना चलने लगे मगर मख्फी तौर पर. So Sahaba started to migrate from Makkah to Medina Sharif, but they could not migrate openly. If the people of Makkah came to learn that somebody is going from Makkah, they would bring him back. They would force him back to Makkah Sharif. They will put him into chains and they will not allow him to go freely. अली रदी अल्लाह ताला अन्हु से रिवायत है, वो फरमाते हैं कि मुझे मालूम नहीं कि मुहाजिरीन में मख्फी हुए बगैर कोई गया हो सिवाय उमर बिन खत्ताब रदी अल्लाह ताला अन्हु के. Ali said, I don't know anyone who went out of Makkah Sharif openly. Everybody had to live in a secret way, hidden way, that nobody would know, nobody would cast them back. except for Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, that he left Makkah Sharif openly with a sword in his hand. सिवाय उमर बिन खत्ताब के कि उन्होंने जब हिजरत का इरादा किया तो बरताल में तलवार लटकाई और मोहदे पर कमान डाली. So when he made the intention of migrating from Makkah Sharif to Medina Sharif, he took his sword and he hung the sword on his shoulder, and he took his bow and arrow in his hands, and he hung the bow in his neck. हाथों में तीर पकड़े, and he took arrows in his hands, और कोक के ऊपर नेजा रखा, and on the side he tied a dagger. कि काबा की तरफ चले. First he went to Kaaba Sharif, he went to Masjid Haram. कुरैश की एक जमात सहन में बैठी थी. A group of people of Quraysh, they were sitting in the ground of Masjid Haram. It was an open place at that time. बस आपने बैतुल्लाह के 7 चक्कर लगाकर तवाफ किया. Firstly he made tawaf of Baitullah Sharif. Other people could not make tawaf openly, they could not perform the salat openly. People would not allow them, they would start to beat them up. But Umar radiallahu ta'ala, people feared him so much, nobody could come near to him. फिर मकाम इब्राहिम पर 2 रकत नमाज पढ़ी. उसके बाद एक हल्के पर खड़े होकर फरमाया. Then he went to the people who were sitting in the ground of Masjid Haram, the non-believers who were gathered there, who were sitting and talking. He went to each of the group and he said to them, he addressed them, Allah इन चिपकने वाली नाकों को मिट्टी में मिलाए. And he cursed them that your nose may be put into the soil. जो अपनी माँ को अपने मरने का रोना रुलाना और अपनी बीवी को बेवा बनाना चाहता है, वो मुझसे मक्का से बाहर आकर मिले. And he said, I'm leaving Makkah, I'm migrating to Medina Sharif. If somebody wants to stop me and he wants to make his mother cry and make his wife widow and make his children orphan, then come out of Makkah and meet me. Meaning, because Makkah Sharif is haram, it is not permissible to kill someone there or fight with someone there. So he said, come out of the Makkah. Meaning, I'm leaving openly Makkah Sharif. If anybody will come behind me, I have the sword with me, I will kill him. And his mother will become sad and crying, and the wife will become widow, and his children will become orphans. और दिल का हौसला निकाले. But nobody dared, nobody came to stop him, and he was the only one who left safely, openly towards Medina Sharif. And then Sahaba, one by one, they also migrated. So nevertheless, we are just reading. But you can imagine, enemy is behind and has to leave his hometown, how much sacrifice it is. So in such a condition, Sahaba, they upheld the deen and they practiced the deen and they spread the deen which has reached to us. So Hijrat is a very great event in Islam. It is a means of foundation of the deen, and from Hijrat and Medina Sharif, the Islam has spread. Shall we read later on, further on? Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallah wa bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallah wa bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.